video is going to help you with assigning Pearson assignments through Google Classroom. And this one is going to show you how, instead of assigning individual assignments, how to bundle them, and you'll see the benefits of that. So you want to start by going to your waffle, finding Pearson, and then I usually go through browse. I'm assigning a 5th grade lesson, so I'm going to go to 5th grade. I'm in chapter 16. So my students already did 2 activities for 16 for today, so I'm going to assign them 2 more activities for tomorrow. So I'm going to click on 16.4. Here you'll see all of your activities that you can assign. And instead of just clicking here on what you want, I'm going to utilize these boxes over to the left. So I want them to do the additional practice and the quick check to assess. So both of those are checked and green. So I'm going to come over to the right hand side, scroll back up, and you'll see where the black bar says assign selected, and it says I have 2 activities selected. So I'm going to click on that, and right here it has the title, but because I'm using Google Classroom and I always put the day, I'm going to put the day that I want them to do that. And I'm sorry, it's not tomorrow, it's Monday. So I'm going to want to put a start date. Today is the 8th. Monday's the 11th. I always make it do the same day. And if it's a quick check, I don't want it to go to remediation and enrichment activities. Sometimes it assigns them like workbook pages that they don't have, so I unclick that. And I just monitor, and sometimes I'll reassign on my own. Over here, you're going to search for your name of your class or individual students. So I'm going to click my class that I'm assigning it to, and then I will assign. Since it is in the future, when I go back to my classroom and I go to classwork, it's at the top and it's shaded like a gray instead of dark black because it's scheduled. What I want to do is, because I like to do it by topic in my classroom, I go in and I edit and I pick my grade category, math, and I pick my topic, math. That's just because I like it organized like that. But I also like to add my instructional video here. So when I add, I go to YouTube, and then I'll have a tab up with my YouTube video, and I do a instructional virtual whiteboard. So I'm going to copy this link, then go back in, paste it into the bar for YouTube, and add it that way, and just hit schedule because it will save it, and now it'll be in my math topic. Now I'm going to show you the benefits of doing it like this. I'm going to go back to Pearson, and I want to show you what they did today. And so I'm going to go into classes, and I'll find my class, and I will go to what was scheduled for today, and that's the first part of 16.4. When you click on this, over here you can see the status. There's 5. I'm BSI, so I have 8 students. 5 have completed, 0 in progress, 3 not started. But I can also click on view student status to get individual statuses. So I'll click on a student on the arrow down button, and this student got 100 in both. And then this student got 100 on the visual learning and then at 92%. So it averaged it to 96. Now I'm going to come over, if you could see this is an average of 96, same with this student. I'm going to go back to my classroom and I'm going to show you how that, when you bundle it, how it benefits. First of all, it's only one click for them and it takes them right to Pearson. So today they clicked on this and they would click on this and my YouTube video would be right there and it would take them right to Pearson and would only show them those two individual activities. But it's not listed twice on here. They don't have to click 2 times for 2 different activities. Also, it averages their score together. So when you go to grades and it's visible to them, you can see, so today was day 33, 16-4. This is the assignment, and you can see where it dropped the grades, averaged them into the grade book. So that really helps because you don't have a bunch of different grades for that one assignment for like one day. For me, I like it where it averages it out. And also I want to show you one more thing while we're in Pearson that could help. Sometimes if you have a student who didn't do so well and you want to know, what happened. So you can always go into your assigned work, your activities for that student, and you can review what they did. This is just where I had clicked. I'll show you how to get here again. So I was in, just gonna click out, go into classes, find my class, find the assignment that I want to look into. This is today's assignment, 16-4. Then over here I can see an overview for the whole class, but then I want to find the individual student statuses. So I'm going to click that. And that's where you see a list of your class. So I noticed this student had a low average. So I'm going to go in and find out what happened. Well, I can already see that she didn't submit her visual learning. So it's not giving her credit for the 100%. So I'm going to have to talk to her about submitting her visual learning or turning it in on the Pearson side. But I do see that she got a 33, so I can always review and find out, what questions gave her an issue, and you can go right in and see what they did. Another way that you can find out information is instead of clicking in classes, go to data, go find your class that you assign your assignments to, and then you'll come up with, here you'll have the average score on assessments, the progress, and the usage. And this is where I find it helpful for usage. So if I'm going to click on today's date, which is May 8th, you can see the time spent is, I can see the assignments where they spent a lot more time. But if I click into it, it'll give you the individual names and it will show you the time that they spent. So this student spent 6 minutes on the visual learning and then 4 minutes on the practice buddy. Over here, this student spent 7 minutes on visual learning, but another 28 minutes on the practice buddy. So, I might talk to this student about, not going so quickly through the practice buddy. I will tell you though, on this, if they start the assignment, they don't turn it in, and they come back hours later, it will add all of those hours. So some of your students could look like they're on for 3 hours when they might have been on 10 minutes here and then a couple hours later 10 minutes there. That's the only really flaw in the system. So over here I'll notice that this student only watched the video for 10 seconds, so I'm going to have to talk to him about really, watching the entire video and just not clicking on it, and then spending more time on the practice. So I hope this video was helpful, giving you a few things that you can use in Pearson.